Hi, I'm Sultan Noor. Today I'm here at Hardcastle Crags, here in Halifax. Let's go and take a walk. Here we are, public footpath and a turnstile. National Trust, Hardcastle Crags, Widdop Gate. That's where we've entered. And to begin with, walking downhill, and there's a lovely bench to take a seat and soak up the view. And fly keeps wanting to sit on my face. Right, enough of that. Well, we've got some steps to get down this ravine, and at the bottom of it is the Hebden beck. It's quite loud. We've had some rain in the area, so it'll be a nice walk along it as we get to the bottom of it. And these are the steps that we're walking down. And flies want to keep on sitting on my on my face. I don't care for them. Anyway, this is the step down. I asked my son Jishan to come along on here this walk, and he says no, that he won't make it back up and it's too precarious to walk down. And I said, oh well, we'll make a video of it, because when you're trying to search this bit online, there's no trace of it. We were passing by here a couple of weeks ago, and there we go, that's a public footpath. If you want to walk that way, and the flies are going in my ears now. Right, yeah, I don't think Jishan would have enjoyed this. There's quite a bit of flies want to keep sitting on my face here and into my ears. And there we go. Oh, there's a fragmented rock, so that's your crags for you. Right, now there was stone, now these are wooden steps down, and quite manageable if you like walking down steps. Not a problem. You can hear the water below. That's the Hebden beck, which I'll be following because I like to be around water. There we go. Stepping. It's quite wide at time, you know, if you want to get on to the next step, so you're almost leaping. Let's take a look back. There's some crag, and these are the steps going down. Further still, at least it's not bog marsh. I don't quite fancy walking in them, in that terrain. It's just so hard. But hey, I think there's less flies now. I don't know why there were more at top. There we are. That's why it's called Hardcastle Crags. Got fragmented rocks. Side of the cliff edge. There's a public footpath up there on the first level, or was it the second level? Right, there's not much of steps left now. Alright, it's okay. We've got a little signpost to say walk this away, which will do me, because I like to look at the waters. Now, down the ravine I've come, I'm going to take a closer look. There's a big rock here. All right, quite scenic. And there we are, ravine, the bottom of the ravine, and woodlands around us as well. So let's catch up with this walk, and excuse me. Right, at the along this beck where it's running towards to is a feature called Gibson Mill. You can when you looking for hardcastle crags online, that usually comes up. There's a car park and toilet facilities. There's a cafe. I think there's a pub there if you like a bit of a drink. Quite scenic. I'm already enjoying this. Right. I don't know the names of these flowers. I usually use Google Lens, but it's quite beautiful. Take a closer look at it. I'm not going to name him in a hurry because I didn't Google the name of it, and even if I did that, sometimes I end up forgetting anyway. Quite a floor. Yeah, I've seen on online some people like to have a little dip in these places, usually under the waterfalls, but there's no waterfall here. It's just like I suppose Bolton Abbey, where obviously there's not a waterfall, but people just like to dip themselves into the stream. That's a river, Bolton Abbey, River Wharf, but this is a beck. At one point all this water will run into a close by river. Right. What view do we have here? Pan around. Woodland. What's that over on the other side? It's some kind of camp. Right. This path leading away from the beck, but not by a lot. We're still walking beside the Hebden beck. There we are. Nice friendly sign to let you know you're not off the beaten track. There's a bit of rapid. Pan round again. Boundary wall. After look. Oops, yeah, slip. Right. Oh. Quite deep now. And this is the terrain we're walking in. Calmed down now, it's flattened. The water rushing down. It's calmed down. And woodland, more woodland. It's quite scenic, this. I've been to other woodlands, but this one, they've got some young planted trees as well there, with the older ones have fallen over or leaning over That one's on a pretty on a slant, and it's marked with an orange X. That usually tells, that usually denotes its disease. It's gonna either go or it's gonna be helped. They'll cut it down, and they're planting new trees there up there as well. Right, there's the beck. Yeah, it's a good walk. So far, nice and clean. What I like with these becks, when there's some stones sticking out of the water, or like a mini boulder over there in the middle, well, I won't be able to stand on there in a hurry. Can't get to it until you want to get, unless you want to get yourself wet. At least I don't sound out, I'm out of breath. The last video which I did on the moors, when I looked at it back, it was embarrassing. I was so much out of breath and slurping and out of breath. But I decided to keep it because I wasn't going to go on that walk again. Here we are. When the water calms down like that, it's then deep, it slows, doesn't it? Look, that's really nice. That huge branch from that tree lingering over the beck. Good scene for the photo. Here we are. Pan across. There we have our crags. That's why it's called hardcastle crags, because we've got fragmented rocks, cliff face. Yeah, with mechanical feature over there. It's an old off-road on the other side. Right. Farmers, landowners, car, vehicle, left for a bit. Because they can, they own it. Right. This is really nice now. I'm gonna take a closer look at these boulders. Why is this? Wonder if the water, when it rains a lot, how high does it get? Does it get over these? But then again, this is a very nice spot for pictures. But unfortunately, I'm out by myself. If Jishan were with me, he could have took a selfie of me. But it's nice here. With a canopy of trees above it. It's shadowed. Can't really tell how deep it is. There we go. Back up. That's nice. Whee! If it had a lion with me, just like Lion King, which could just perked himself under there and roared. Hey, we've got a waterfall. Let's go and take a look at this waterfall. Down we go. It's only not much, but it's better than nothing. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, that's like a pond over there. Then it finds its way and drops Down it goes. Right. And I obviously slipped, and hopefully my camera is still recording, and that's what it looks like on my knees. Just gotta watch, concentrate on me walk more. And I don't know, I might want to put that out. Do I? Do I not? No, yes. How do I edit it? Well, anyway, where were we? That's our pond. Then the water drops down, it speeds up again. Yeah, I slipped once, I slipped twice, and the third time, bang. I broke my fall with my camera. I hope it's still functioning and recording when I get back home and to take a look at the footage. Here we are at the side of the waterfall. See it through the boulders. There we go. Yeah, quite scenic. Right, the path is up there, so I'm going to go and join it and see if it brings us round again, parallel to the beck. Fallen trees. They're like, when they're all green like that, and they're embedded sometimes in the mud or the ground, they remind you of fossils, fossilized stuff. That was the beck and a little waterfall, and now, because there's not much of an access next to it down there, we've been routed. There is a path going down here. Let me go and take a quick look. Nope, not going anywhere other than a peak over this embankment. Right, time to join the back on the main path and let it properly bring us next to the beck before I slip and fall and smash my camera to bits. Oh dear. And this is an interesting path around the roots of these trees. And that's why it's called. So this ravine is littered with rocks. Quite slippy, these. They're on a slant as well. That's why the path brings you up here, because it's hard to walk next to the beck down there. So that's why. I'm hoping this path will lead back down Oh, the sound of the water has got louder, so I was expecting another fall, and here we are, some steps, proper steps, but I don't trust these. That's what I slipped, well, I didn't slip on one of the steps, slipped on one of the boulders next to the beck. Here we are. What's all the commotion about why the water is louder here? Well, they're just little miniatures falls, and maybe it's the way the terrain is, it just echoes the sound as well. We've got a little pen here. Not sure what this is doing. Oh, we've got new trees growing there. And this pen might encourage some kind of growth, and then it's confined, so nothing can touch it until it roots itself. That's my wild guess. I'm not an expert. Right, the path is over there, leading away from the beck again. So let's go and follow it. Where we are, this is the path over roots and stones and a hill to climb. Shouldn't have put my coat on. I just thought the forecast was rain, and if it starts raining, I've got my raincoat on. But it's not helping when you don't really need it. It's heating me up, and I'm sweating now, which is, I'm not comfortable with sweating. Here we are, uphill. So that's what it looks like behind us. Plenty of boulders everywhere. Hardcastle crags lives up to its name, and that's a climb. I better move the camera away from me. You're gonna hear me panting and slurping like in last video. Right, I'm gonna take my coat off here. I'm gonna put my hat down somewhere, because I'm not putting on that bird, on that porter's bird droppings on it. Right, now we're on a downhill trek. Right, we're in an opening. I'm going to stop my camera for a minute. Just take off these extra clothing. Just too hot in them. See you in a bit. I'm back. Yeah, I took my coat off, rolled up my sleeves and the sweatshirt I'm wearing. Got my hat in my hand. I'm going to get myself a rucksack with a towel in it. to help me on these warm days walks. My face at the minute, I'm going to show you, it's not a good sight. But you know what? I might turn the camera around and show you how sweaty I am. But if it's edited out, then it wasn't a good sight. But if it looks like a laugh, then I'll leave it in. But here it goes. Oh, there's flies starting to lens. Get up. There we go. This is what I'm complaining about. Full of sweat. I just sweat too much, honestly. But like I said, if you're looking at this, obviously I've left it in. But if it looks nasty, and I'll just explain why the camera went off for a bit. Yeah, I tried filming myself, and I did say if it looks good, it looks a laugh, I'll leave it in. But if it looks ugly, me in sweat, I'll just edit it out. So that's why you didn't get to see it. But you know what? I've another idea. If it looks ghastly because I'm in sweat, I'll just insert a picture, and that way we're all happy. Anyway, what's wrong with me? I'm tripping over everything. I've slipped twice, 3 times. One time I nearly smashed my camera, and now I'm getting flimsy. I'm getting too old for this. You know what they say, you've got to have your heart into things in order to enjoy them. And recently, for the past few weeks, you know, I've been busy mind-wise elsewhere in life. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I don't make money out of this. But neither do I like walks, so it makes no sense. What am I doing out here? But I suppose I'm just sharing how I've gone about with this. Is something that I see online that I'm trying to look for a video of it. For example, this Hardcastle crag, and there's no video of it anywhere online. Far as people are, it's Gibson Mill and Hebden Bridge, where you just come out of when you park. But this is nice. Is there a path on the other side? Oh, there's a bridge there, it might be. But that's really nice there. It's a hot day, easy, nice, easy place to have a dip. You couldn't swim in it, but it's just for a... There we are. Now I see people, but I'm not going to chat to them in a hurry because I'm sweating horribly. So, and the flies are getting attracted as well to this my head and face because of all the sweat. Anyway, there was a little pond over there and a couple of drops. Then we've got this bridge feature, which is well, helping across the beck. So that's what it looks like just besides it. back up. Are we going over the bridge? Are we going straight? You know what? I'm going to continue going straight. I'm going to stick to this. If that brings you about, no, that doesn't bring you about, that takes you up to the left, which I don't want to go. So my best guess is I'm going to just stick to this side where it's signposted. Well, look, that bridge is obviously there for a reason, and we've got ourselves a waterfall. Yay! There's a weir and a pond. Is there any way of getting to the other side? No, yes. Plenty of boulders, crags. Some vandalism there for you. A swing on a tree. I'm going to go take a close look on the other side. I'm only here once. Well, I might come again, but I won't be filming it all the time. Might bring the family out. And sometimes, I mean, I do film. Oh, hang on. There is a little sign saying, "What this away?" What's there? There's bats. There's woodpeckers. And I don't have my glasses on. I'll film it, so anybody wants to pause and read it can do. Right, walking over here, over the bridge. Don't have a name. Not famous for anything. Here we are. Alright. Nice pond area. Yeah, this taking me back towards the direction I've been coming, but I don't know if this goes uphill. Oh, hang on. I was looking as I was walking, there didn't seem to be a path on the other side of the beck, so that's probably taking you uphill somewhere, which I'm not interested. I want to follow the beck. And there's some vandalism. Swing on a tree. Should have done my own work, but don't know. National Trail. Both National Trail. One's green, one's purple. Don't know. That's a purple. I don't know. So lazy I am. Out on a walk and I haven't got a clue what I'm following. But this is nice though. Got a weir. If I don't slip, I don't want to go any further, but here we are. When it rains a lot, that will be a good sight when the whole of the width of that is overflowing. Right, let's continue on. We've got a mud path, we've got a stone path. I'm sticking a stone path, not mud. Bridge. The stone doesn't help, the mud doesn't help. So you just take your choice of the torture you want, or what, because they can dig into you if you don't wear proper shoes, these stones. And the mud is mud, and if it's deep, you're going to get muddy and damped. Shoes get to your socks. Yeah. When I sound like that, yeah, that means wonder what it looks like when it's rained a lot. You know, will it be a raging beck? This beck joins with the other beck that's on the other side of this hill cliff, which is the other beck that runs from Lumberhole Falls, and that's called Clough Beck. I meant to know these things. I do know them, but I can't remember them just now. Here we go, pondy dead here again, it's speeding. Plenty of boulders sticking out on the sides of these hills. Ravine here, there as well. So Hardcastle Crags lives up to his name, but they're not the type of crags that climbers fancy. You know, they do rock climbing, but if they're more of a stretch, then it's good for climbing. But these are just good for looking at. Here we are, mud. Now my boots are getting muddy. Keep us eye on the beck. Oh, down there is a beaten track. I don't know, let me just, that looks nice, because I'm only here once. If I kill myself trying to film it, slippery. There we are. Now that is a sight. Again, great photo opportunity, I suppose, for photographers. See water. Yeah, that looks nice. That. Yep, that's what when I googled crags meaning, and it described what I'm looking at. Cliff face with the stones sticking out of it. And my shoelace had just been undone. I know where to put my camera down to tie it. So and we'll just wait till end of this walk. Here we are. We've got a little cloth, water going down to the back there, and this is another angle to see that cliff face. Yeah, this whole area is full of rocks. Hey, I see another bridge, and I see some more slippery stones. Survive that. There we are. There we go. Some more crags. Yeah, it's what the climbers used to climb and have fun on, but they've got to have a bottom and a top to it. This has got neither. They need to camp at the bottom. When they get at the top, they need to stand on something. Hey, this is nice, actually. Nice and long. Let's look at where the water's coming from. And let's look at where it's going. This is one big pool. Again, not something that you could swim in, but plenty of water in this pool, ponded area to have a dip. Yeah, a little drop. Nice small cliff faces, rocks. Let me take a shot from another angle of that pond from this. I'm not going to be brave climbing up for it and make a fool of myself. I'd probably do better if I stuck my camera like bikers do on a helmet on the head, or some walkers do on the chest. But I don't know, I'll have to try it, because having stomach stuck to your head, you could be looking somewhere else and your camera is facing somewhere else, but being on your head is going to be showing whatever yourself are looking at. So, and being on your chest, if you're out of breath, if you're wheezing, I might just try it sometimes. There we are, another bridge to cross over. So I don't know how many bridges have we crossed over. 1, 2, third one. Lost count. Besides, I can't remember anyway. Brain's like a sieve. Right. My best guess is this is the third, definitely two, the one's just around the corner. So third, might be even the fourth. So if you like walking over bridges, plenty of bridges. Nice bouldered area full of stones, boulders, rocks. Woodland, growing some more trees up there. I think the older ones got too old and damaged, so there was a sign of felling earlier on. There we are. This is more of what we're looking towards is more of rock face. Yeah, so this woodland consists of started with open space, then it soon got what's that? It's like a boulder that's sticking out, and underneath is an artificial wall. Yeah. Then it got like a woodland. Then it became similar to this view what we're looking at now. And I don't know how long the mile is. Usually in my description I'll put down the obviously the location where I started, but this walk, it was started, I filmed it earlier, it said Widdop Gate, that's where I started. So I don't know if that brings up any results on Google, but that's what it said on the gate. Ah, this is a nice stretch, and this is a nice fallen tree. Rest in peace. Wow, it's like a spider. Don't think it's resting on them tentacles, branches. It's wedging to the opposite side. This is a nice stretch. Yeah, you've got woodlands, We've got quite a few places where you could bring your trunks, swimwear, costumes, have a little dip. Even here, well, this is a bit fast. Just, I don't know if fast matters. Here we are. We've got a signpost coming up. Yeah, in my description I usually put down where I was walking sometime. Well, so footpath now open. Yeah, I think this sign should be facing the other way, because I've been walking on uneven. So if this is telling me now, what is it going to get worse? I don't think so. Because from that side, oh, hang on, people, oh, that bridge, they probably walk from that side, and it might be a circular. That might be a pass side. This way, it's telling them it's slippery, uneven. But since the start of my walk, it's been slippery, and well, that slippery bit when I slipped, I've only got myself to blame because that wasn't the path anyway. Water joining in from a clough. I went quietly and I'm thinking, what's a clough, what's a ravine, well, I know what beck is. You know, these places, someone called brooks, someone called streams. A beck is, I've visited so many. It's waterway that joins into a river, but something that's coming down from a edge of a cliff. I think they're called cloughs. My best guess. Right. Yep. Slippery stones, slippery stones. Yeah. Again, I'm in thoughts. At the end of this, yeah, I'm going to have to backtrack because I'm parked where I started this walk, so I can't just stay here. My son joked. He said the reason there's no film of anybody going that ravine because nobody made it back up again, so they perished. But I need to backtrack and get back over there up the back hill. You know what I'll probably do? It's filmed it to the end of here, far as I can, and show what, you know, features that I need to see to be shown, and then head back and head back with the camera off. But when I get to the foot of the ravine again to climb up, I'll film some more. Am I slurping now? Out of breath. Sweaty. Anyway, the sun's out, so the weatherman said it's going to rain, which was not true, but nice path now. It's like a footpath you'd get in a town. This is you know, we used to have this type of footpath in local towns 50 years ago. well. So somebody back there said hi to me. I don't know if that was a spot. There have been plenty of spots, but that was a spot to somebody had actually had a dip. So I'm going to put my hat back on. I've been holding it in my hand because it's too hot, and it's best look better looks on my head. Well, it makes me look respectful with my hat on. Not that I look like a villain or a hooligan without it, but with the hat on, I just look that's slightly more of a gentleman. So, yep, very precarious. I don't want to slip here and smash my head or smash the camera. So I better keep me both hands handy. And this is another way holding back the water. So let's go and take a look at the other side. There we go. And this is more of a spillage than the last one. More in width. Is this what you like? Be here on a rainy day. So here we are. These are the slippery stones we were warned about. Uneven. So usually it's best to have your both hands handy in case of a slip, not be holding a camera in one hand, hat in the other, coat on under your arm. It's early days for me. I'm still learning. I'm only actually just travelling from my house, you know, places an hour away, and sometimes it's taken me a few visits to see if the weather was right, and you know, if I filmed it, if I liked it, if not. Sometimes I've gone to see a beck and it's been dry, and so that was a letdown. Even this visit today, it's okay, it's good. What you know, when you come out to film, it's like what you're filming for. So I'm filming to show the beck and show the crags. So the crags are seen because that's what I've been capturing on film. And there we go, that's our beck separating. Now this is a pond area. So this pond area now, we're coming to the end of our walk. It's going to end up near the Gibson Mill, which I've seen on the map. There's two ponds, one behind it, which is this one, and there'll be another one at the front. And you've got your cafe area there. Take a look at to back over there. It's quieting down. Pond is a pond. What else you expect? But anyway, just jump ahead. There we go. That's forgot these ducks' names as well. I keep forgetting that. Lumber. That's it. Last time I've mentioned a few times, you always see these ducks, don't you? And mallard, that's it. Mallard, that's it. Just a collective given name. But that's what they are. This pond is quite deep. Good 4 foot deep. Yeah. Right, so this is the first pond, which is behind the mill. Then you've got another way there I can hear. So let's just walk round the path just here and steps down. Yeah, now I know what I'm talking about because this bit I've been, but I came the other way last time just to see this area. But the walk I've done today was the first, and this is what the another way along the deck looks like, and this one's got more of a floor. And if I don't want to get myself slip, I'll have so much closer. And again, a pond area behind it, but it's a shallow one, this, because this one's got one of the steepest drops that we've seen from the beginning of the walk. Back up. Let's maybe slip in. It's a very wise thing to do, to be going round with one hand and nearly slip there again. Take another shot from another angle of the weir. Okay. Right, there we are. We've got the Gibson Mill in sight. That's easily Googled and recognized. Another cliff, water seeping down it. Film it from this angle as well. We've got embankments either side and it drops, and there's a bridge there. There's a proper bridge. It's not a wooden bridge. It probably's got a history behind it, but I didn't learn about it, so I can't really. I didn't learn about it, that's why. Anyway, over there it's a building which are the toilets, and it tells you of what's in the area. Claff Hall car park, which is up to Hebden. It's the path, and this is the one of the better stone bridge. Probably it seems to be gravelled over, but it's probably one of the old parcours bridges out there. Gibson Mill. And a cafe in there. And this is Mill Expedition. Need to be wearing a face covering. Probably another day. Got an ice cream shop, picnic area.